Hey guys, what's going on? It's Savage here, and today we're going to be talking about this potential leak for this new Batman game, and is it going to be called Batman Arkham Crisis? Now, this comes from basically a Discord, and this Discord has a bunch of people in it, and one of it actually has one of the playtesters for Batman Arkham 2019, and he essentially got to play it, and this is his version of it. Now, none of this is confirmed. I am going to be saying take this as a grain of salt, the grainiest salt that you could ever find. Maybe chop that grain of salt in half and take that grain of salt and just keep it with you, because honestly I don't know how believable this is, but I just want to talk about it. So this leaker says that he is 1 out of 33 people who have played this game, and he says that this game, this new Batman game, aims to blow people away. It aims to be the game of the year for 2019, and it's been in development for 2 years. Now, this sort of fits in with what we've been hearing about Batman Arkham 2019 and how it's been in development for 2 years, and how the games before it, the 3 games before it, were canceled, and how Batman Arkham 2019 is essentially the only thing that was kept. So essentially, if we take that, we're in some good water right now. The code name is apparently KNIGHTFALL Redacted, and the official title is going to be Batman Arkham Crisis. And the reason why it's called Batman Arkham Crisis is because Batman and Gotham and Bruce Wayne are all under attack by the Court of Owls, who have launched this attack. And basically they are trying to overrule the city, and the city is in crisis. That's essentially what the plot is. So Batman Arkham Crisis, it's not the best title, right? But let's be honest, it's believable. I would believe Batman Arkham Crisis because, Gotham City is in a very, very bad crisis. Batman versus the Court of Owls. That's a big crisis right there. Court of Owls thing still leads and still connects with all the other Court of Owls stuff that we've been hearing. But this is where everything kind of takes a turn. It's a 12-act story, and each act is 1 hour long. Dick Grayson is there, but leaves around Act 3 to Bloodhaven, and then we get introduced to Jason Todd in around Chapter 6. And it's just an introduction. He said that the storyline is very complex, in that the leaker claims that he has more info to share, but he's not going to share it yet due to spoilers. There's a day-night cycle. Gotham is huge, apparently being 1.7 times bigger than Grand Theft Auto 5. The NPCs are kind of like Spider-Man, where they go along their daily routine and just do their normal shit. They wake up, they go to work, they do all this random stuff while the city is basically alive. The Batwing is a vehicle and is basically somewhat replacing the Batmobile from Batman Arkham Knight. You could use it in combat, and it's essentially transportation. Multiplayer is apparently in the game, but he hasn't seen any of it due to it being worked on by a separate, smaller team. And he says that co-op is a thing, but it's not going to be a part of story. It's mainly going to be a side thing, like side missions or challenges. Hand-to-hand combat is changed and more skill-based, something that we've been predicting for a while. And stealth is incredibly difficult to master. It's kind of like Arkham Knight, but much more fast-paced and much more difficult. The side missions are completely different now. They're going to be 3-hour stories and not short 15-minute missions. There's going to be one with Harley Quinn where she breaks out the Joker, and that's apparently going to be 3 hours long. You're going to have one with Black Mask where you learn where his mask got burned onto his face. You get one with Mr. Freeze, and then the Riddler's coming back. But apparently there's not going to be Riddler trophies, but this time around it's going to be complex challenges, and there's going to be 31 of them in total, and they're completely complex and unique to different players. So you can't just look them up on YouTube. And the last thing that he said was this was going to be a March Game Informer reveal, and that it was going to be released on October Halloween. It was going to be released on Halloween midnight, and it could be delayed into November. And the reason why he did all of this apparently is because of the Batman Arkham Beyond rumors. So that's basically it. That's essentially all of the leak. There's a lot to pull from. There's a lot of detail. Like when you think about the side missions, that's huge. That is actually a pretty big detail if it's true. Same thing with the overall story, the chapters. That's never been done before in an Arkham game. There's only been just the usual, just keep playing. And it's 6 hours long and you'll get to it. That's basically what it was. There's a lot of change here, and I want to believe this is true. This is very, very good if it's true, and it is very hype if it's true. It would be a phenomenal Batman game if this turns out to be true, and if it keeps following with what we've been hearing about Redacted, which is what the developers themselves have been calling it that. Redacted. It's not like, that came out of nowhere. But now he's adding Nightfall Redacted. So it's kind of confusing me. It's like, if he wanted to really stick with the story, why didn't he just stick with Redacted? Why did he add Nightfall? It's kind of confusing, right? It kind of makes me believe it just a little bit more. I'm not believing it 100%. Like right now, I'm like a heavy 20, right? I'm not really sold on this, but it is, I can see where people can be tricked, and I can see this being true. The only thing that I see not being true is the March reveal. I think that they would reveal it on Batman's birthday, but it is entirely possible that they are going to be revealing it in March. Either way, there is going to be like a Game Informer reveal, and that seems possible. The Halloween release kind of confuses me. It's possible it is on a Thursday, but he says like a Halloween midnight release, so like November 1st, so Friday, so it kind of makes sense. But at the same time, it's like I've never really seen a Batman game fall on that day. But it would be cool. It would be cool if it released on Halloween. This is just a really cool topic to talk about. Batman Arkham Crisis. If that turns out to be the game, after all, that would be pretty cool. I honestly like the concept of this. I like the baseness of it. I liked how everything was, everything about this story kind of is. The Court of Owls going after not only just Bruce Wayne, but Batman, and then knowing that he's Batman. That's cool. The Riddler stuff where there's no more Riddler challenges, that's also amazing. Props if that happens. And just other stuff like the 3-hour side missions where it's like, it's a long story. And it's not just 15-minute content where it's over. And you don't even really have time to process it. You have time to process a 3-hour story. Same thing with the 12-hour chapters. That's awesome. And if Dick Grayson and Jason Todd are going to be in the story, dude, that's amazing. It sets up so much for the future. And apparently Dick Grayson's going to be Nightwing around chapter 8. So that would be cool as well. Overall, this leak is interesting. I don't believe it 100% yet. I'm still like 20%. But if it does become true, I would not be disappointed, and I would honestly be a little bit happier that this is what we get besides the Batman Arkham Beyond thing, which he said he was trying to disprove. So overall, let's just hope that this is real. Let's just hope this is awesome. I really can't wait for WB Montreal's game. It feels like it's closer than ever. They are clearly going to be making something. And when you guys watch my next Batman Arkham 2019 video, you guys are going to see exactly why they're going to be releasing a game this year. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more Batman Arkham videos in the future. And I will see you guys in my next one. Peace out.